Alright, what's up everyone? Nito here. Welcome back to Noteworthy Interactions. This interaction I'm really excited to share with you guys. Basically, some random person on Reddit who I don't know challenged me to make an endgame viable build in Delirium League out of Decay. So if you're not familiar with Decay, Decay is this support gem right here. It basically applies a big chaos damage over time effect on hit from whatever skill it is supporting. And if you've ever tried to play with Decay before, you'll know that it's actually incredibly difficult to scale to endgame levels of DPS, mainly because it does not count as an ailment, and it's not a spell or an attack, so you can't scale it in the same way you can scale Poison, for example, or Ignite. It doesn't stack. And because it is a support gem, it also doesn't benefit from a lot of sources of additional levels. Things like Empower don't work for it. So it's actually just very, very difficult all around to scale the damage. The only things that scale damage are chaos damage, damage over time, and then chaos and damage over time multipliers. And that's pretty much it. The one thing it does have going for it is it inherits increased damage mods from the skill that it is supporting. So for example, if we take a look at Arc, Arc deals 15% more damage for each remaining chain. That more damage will also apply to your Decay if your Arc is linked with Decay Support. What a lot of people don't know is that the best way to scale single target for Decay is actually Storm Burst. So if you look at Storm Burst, it has the line, exploding orbs deal 75% of skill damage for each 0.4 seconds remaining duration. So what this means is that you can scale the duration of Storm Burst, and it will actually scale both the duration and the damage of Decay, because when you release it, it deals 75% damage for each 0.4 seconds remaining. Base duration is something like 1.2 seconds. I believe on my build I currently have around a 4-second duration of Storm Burst, so that would be 10 increments of 0.4 seconds remaining, which is 750% more Decay damage. And the way I'm doing that is by utilizing some of the new notables on some of these cluster jewels. So Wicked Pall is really good because it gives skill effect duration and chaos damage. You can get it on both a large and a medium jewel socket. And you can also get Circling Oblivion on the same one, same medium jewels. So this also gives skill effect and damage, skill effect duration and damage over time, which is very powerful from a single medium cluster jewel. So I'm just stacking a bunch of these up. Some more over here. And then I am playing an occultist, a life-based occultist, and utilizing this divine flesh and capping chaos resistance. This comes from the Glorious Vanity jewel, and Withering Presence is really good for capping your chaos damage. Sorry, capping your chaos resistance, as well as applying Wither to everything nearby. One other thing I'm doing that's kind of cool is using these Hands of the High Templar gloves with 3 curses on it. So we're getting Tempt, Chains, Despair, and Enfeeble all on hit from just these gloves. And I have an extra curse on my chest. I get one from being an occultist, so we get 3 curses total. Yeah, so I'm actually about to attempt my first Uber Elder of the League using this build. So just to give you an idea, this method of scaling Decay damage can actually reach somewhere around 4 to 5 million DPS. I don't quite have that yet on this character, but it is possible to achieve that with Decay, which is pretty crazy, given how hard it is to scale the damage normally. So we'll see how this goes. It's been a while since I've done this fight, so probably a little rusty, but we'll see.
Do something.
Nice thing about Decay is that you can basically just pop it once. You just storm burst once, and then you get to just run around in circles all you want. because it actually has something like a 70-second duration. So it's quite nice in terms of... We just got one shot. Not sure by what. It's quite nice in terms of just being able to run around and dodge without having to actually stop and do much. And then you can use Arc to apply Decay to a lot of enemies at once, which is pretty nice. Well, we did it. Not exactly the cleanest Uber Elder fight I've ever had, but as you can see, the damage is actually pretty darn good. So I'll even check out that jewel for you. Let's see what we got here. Okay, not terrible. Anyways, that's Decay. It's actually pretty good. So I do recommend playing it. It's quite a fun build. Anyways, thanks for watching.